Everyone wants results, few understand the sequence. There's a reason some people build empires while others stay stuck with good ideas. It's not intelligence, it's not effort, it's understanding what comes first. I've watched my brother Luca waste hours manually scraping emails from a website. I told him, come to me, bro. I can show you a better way. He didn't. He found a workaround, taking screenshots, fading them to ChatGPT, extracting the data that way. It worked. Barely. It took him 3 times longer than it should have. When I showed him the agent mode that could do it automatically in literally minutes, he got a little bit defensive. Not because the tool didn't work, because accepting it meant he was wrong. Same pattern with my dad. He was stuck in a snowbank outside our house, spinning his tires, going nowhere. I knew he could get out. I'd done this in the same spot. I told him, just try this. He complained, said it wouldn't work. By the time I went outside, he'd gone no. But he never acknowledged it. He had to frame it as him being right about being wrong. 2 different situations, same pattern. The resistance wasn't about the solution, it was about identity protection. Being wrong costs something internally, so people cling to their thinking, not because it's correct, but because letting go threatens who they believe they are. Once you see this pattern, you can't unsee it, and it's the same pattern that stops people from getting results. The sequence most people miss is this: see it, believe it, obtain it. Not hope and pray, not manifest and wish. Actual execution based on actual understanding. Let me break it down. See it. This is pattern recognition. Reality has structure beneath the surface. Events aren't random. They follow systems most people never learn to see. When I learned Portuguese, I didn't just learn words. I learned that there are languages inside languages. There's formal Portuguese, friend Portuguese, marketing Portuguese, slang Portuguese. Each has its own logic. Each operates by different rules. Most people learn the surface language and think they're fluent. But true fluency means understanding the layers beneath. The same is true everywhere. In business, there's the visible layer, what people say they do, and there's the system underneath, how money actually flows, where decisions actually get made, what levers actually move results. Most people react to events. I look for the system that produced the event. That's where leverage lives. Seeing it means you stop being reactive. You identify the pattern, you understand cause and effect, you know what to fix before fixing it. But seeing isn't enough, because most people see the pattern and still don't move. Why? Believe it. This is where most people get stuck. They see the opportunity, they understand the system, they know what to do, but they don't believe it will work for them. Not belief like positive thinking, belief like certainty backed by proof. Let me give you an example. My mom, Taryn, went from 3 real estate deals in 2021 to 48 deals in 2024. Top 25 realtor in Canada. I built the systems behind that growth. The CRM, the follow-up sequences, the pipeline management, the metrics tracking, the systems worked. I had real proof. But when I tried to apply the same systems to other businesses, people hesitated. Not because the systems were any different, because they didn't believe it would work for them. That works for real estate, but my industry is different. Oh, that works for your mom, but I don't have her skills. That worked then, but the market is different now. All excuses, all identity protection. Belief isn't about feeling confident. It's about proof before dream. You don't believe your way into results. You build small proof, then belief follows. My mom didn't start at 48 deals. She started at 3, then 6, then 12. Each milestone created belief for the next one. That's the sequence. See the system, build small proof, belief compounds. But even belief isn't the end, because some people believe and still don't obtain it. This is execution. You've seen the pattern. You believe it works. Now you build the system that produces the result repeatedly. Not once, repeatedly. That's the difference between a tactic and a system. A tactic works once. A system works every time. Most people chase tactics, new strategies, new hacks, new shortcuts. Systems thinkers build infrastructure. When I talk about obtaining it, I'm not talking about hitting a goal once and celebrating it. I'm talking about creating a machine that produces outcomes without you. That's scalable. That's what lasts. Here's the part most people miss. You can't skip steps. You can't believe it without seeing it first. If you don't understand the system, belief is just hope. And you can't obtain it without belief. If you don't think it'll work, you won't execute long enough to make it work. The sequence matters. See it, believe it, obtain it. In that order. Let me show you how this applies. Most people approach business backwards. They obtain first. They chase revenue, they try tactics, they hope something works. When it doesn't, they lose belief. Then they stop seeing clearly. They blame the market, the timing, the competition. The SBO sequence flips this. First, see the system. Where is money actually being made? What's the pattern? What works repeatedly, not randomly? If you can't answer that, you're guessing. Second, build belief through proof. Test small, one client, one sale, one result. Don't scale what doesn't work. Don't optimize what isn't proven. Belief comes from evidence, not enthusiasm. Third, obtain through systems. Once you have proof, systemize it. Document it, make it repeatable. Then scale. This is how I operate. This is how the web network operates. We don't teach people to manifest results. We teach them to see the patterns, build proof, then scale systems. That's why the first course in the web is called the Leaky Bucket Fix. It's not about getting more leads. It's about seeing where your business is already leaking. Acquisition, response, sales, operations, data. Most businesses don't have a growth problem. They have a visibility problem. They can't see the system, so they can't fix it. SBO fixes that. Let me be clear about what SBO is not. It's not the secret sauce. It's not manifestation without action. It's not motivational. It's not about feeling good. It's operational. It's about seeing clearly, building proof, and executing systematically. I don't care if you're inspired. I care if you're effective. SBO is for people who are tired of hoping and ready to build. If you've been stuck because you don't know what to do, SBO will help you see. If you've been stuck because you don't believe it'll work, SBO will help you build proof. If you've been stuck because you don't have systems, SBO will help you scale. But if you're stuck because you're protecting your identity, unwilling to be wrong, addicted to your current way of thinking, SBO won't help you. Because the bottleneck isn't the system, it's you. Here's why this matters. Most people spend their lives reacting to events. Something happens, they respond, something else happens, they respond again. They never see the pattern. They never build systems. They never create leverage. They work hard, they hustle, they grind, and they stay stuck. SBO is the counter pattern. See the system, build proof, scale what works. That's how you go from 3 deals a year to 48. That's how you go from chaos to control. That's how you build something that lasts. The web network launches February 12th. It's built entirely on this philosophy. See it, believe it, obtain it. Every course, every call, every system. We don't teach tactics, we reveal patterns. We build proof, we create systems. If you've been stuck, this might be why. You're missing one of the three: seeing, believing, or obtaining. The web fixes that. Link in bio, February 12th. See it, believe it, obtain it.